Hello everyone, this video is in continuation to our videos wherein we are making videos for biomolecules grade 11th. In our previous video we have discussed the experiment wherein we performed that experiment to extract organic compounds from the living tissues. In this video we'll talk about the inorganic compounds, that how an experiment is performed to extract inorganic compounds, plus we will also talk about the difference between micro biomolecules and macro biomolecules. Watch the video till the end. You will get all the important pointers related to the topic on the board, which you can use for your notes. Starting up with the first experiment, we'll talk about the experiment first. Now this experiment is known as a destructive experiment. Reason being, herein process of burning is done, or we burn the tissue, so that's why it's also called as destructive experiment. We will be extracting inorganic compounds or components in this experiment. Now what do? First of all, we will just take the tissue, the slurry which we used in the previous experiment. That means we took a tissue and we ground it with the trichloroacetic acid and we got a slurry. So we'll take that slurry and weigh it. Then we will dry the tissue or slurry. When we dry, what happens? The water evaporates. The water in the slurry, it evaporates. And after drying, after you dry the tissue, you will again weigh it. Weigh to get dry weight. Fine. And then you will burn it. Now when you burn it, what happens? The carbon compounds oxidize and get removed or are removed, and we are left with ash, and this ash has the inorganic compounds in it. And if I say inorganic compounds, I'm talking about calcium, magnesium, so on and so forth. So this is the way in which we get inorganic compounds. Now we know that the living tissue is made up of organic as well as inorganic components, both. That means the cellular pool, it has organic components and inorganic components, and we have segregated both. Now in our previous experiment, we were talking about organic compounds, and we extracted, in that experiment, we extracted micromolecules and macromolecules. Now, when we extracted them, we got these micromolecules in the filtrate part and macromolecules in the retinate part in the cheesecloth. We'll talk about their difference in detail because this is something very, very important. We are going to after this we'll first of all start with micromolecules, discussion of micromolecules, and then we'll talk about macromolecules. So micromolecules, first of all, सबसे important first and foremost feature is that they are small sized and molecular weight between 18 to 800 Dalton. In some books it's 1000 Dalton also, both are correct. Fine. Macromolecules large in size and molecular weight above 10,000 Daltons. Then the next feature is that they have a very simple structure, If you see, we will be talking about the structures in detail. So they have a very simple structure, whereas macromolecules, they have complex structure. Because now herein I'll write with a separate color, the micromolecules form, or you can say are the building blocks of macromolecules. And here we can write that macromolecules are formed of micromolecules. Then the micromolecules, they will, bond together to form the macromolecules. Then in intracellular fluid, these micromolecules, they just form a, fluid like or a liquid part or solution, you can say. Whereas macromolecules form a colloidal solution in intracellular fluid. Inside the cell, the macromolecules, they form a colloidal solution, whereas in intracellular solution, the micromolecules is just a fluid or a normal solution. Examples now. Examples, macromolecules. If I say inorganic micromolecules, that's water, salt, minerals. If I say organic micromolecules, I say sugar, or you can say glucose, amino acids, etc. In macromolecules, example, no inorganic compounds, whereas when I say organic, we have polysaccharides and we have proteins, etc. So these are the examples of macro and micromolecules. All the important basic differences between macromolecules and the experiment to extract inorganic components. In our next video, we'll start with the explanation of micromolecules, and the first micromolecule which we will discuss is glucose. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.